Hello, and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the lands on which we live. Here in London, Ontario, we live on the traditional lands of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabeg, the Lenape, and Shinanton peoples. I am grateful to be able to live, play, work, and rest on these lands. I am also grateful and want to take a moment to acknowledge my ancestors for the sacrifices that they have made so that I can be here with you today. As mentioned in previous shows, it is Black History Month, and we have met a number of Black entrepreneurs and learned about a number of events going on in Black History Month. We will continue with this show, but I want to encourage you to keep the learning going throughout the year, not just this month, and to also support Black-owned businesses throughout the year. Our guests today are here to share about their businesses and services. So let's get right into it. Our first guest is none other than the talented and beautiful, both inside and out, Kay Habib. Kay is the interior decorator and home stager of SkillDécor and is the talent behind decorating our set here on What's Up London. Today, she is going to talk about the importance of getting your home ready for sale and what steps are involved in doing so, the staging part of it. She also has a new do-it-yourself home staging package to help people save time and money. Welcome, Kay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So tell us a little bit about staging and the importance of staging.
Yeah, I think now people have become a lot more aware of home staging. When I started back in 2010, it was something that was a new concept for everyone, and it was harder to actually get people to accept that they need some help with getting their home ready for sale. So home staging basically is a very strategic process. So that's what I've been trained in. And in addition to my interior decorating training, home staging is very different and also very comprehensive. So what it entails is meeting up with the clients, really analyzing what is going to be needed to get their property ready for sale. That also includes the target market. So a conversation with the real estate agent is also very important. So my main clients are going to be primarily real estate agents, homeowners, and investors. And homeowners are the ones who have to do the most, and a lot of times in partnership with their real estate agents. So I go in and I speak with the homeowners and I talk to them about the importance of getting their home ready, not just just the financial part, but also how it's going to appear in the photos. What are some of the things that are needed to even think about staging prior to that. So my consultation will include things like editing things out of the house, how the curb appeal is going to look like, some of the repairs needed. I also help them with the color consultations, so I help them with paint color selections. You might love that orange room and the red walls, but sometimes when a buyer is coming in, they might want to see themselves in the space, and they might not be a fan of those colors. So those are some of the things that when a fresh pair of eyes has taken a look at your space, especially with the professional advice, it can really help. And then I also make them understand the importance of repairs, and sometimes the changes in the flooring, some of the carpets, things like that, where when you're comfortable in their own home, you start to ignore things like that. So having somebody like myself along with their professional real estate agent is essential.
Yeah, because some people think that, well, I can clean my home and I can make sure it's nice and clean and tidy, but it's more than just a clean home. Right?
Yes, absolutely. So what happens in staging is it's not just decorating and putting a piece here and there. It's very strategic. So what my strategy is to really draw the eye to the areas of home that are going to be the assets and that are going to be coming with the home. So for example, you might have a really nice piece of art, but where you actually place that art is going to be really important. So for example, you have a fireplace that is you've spent a lot of money on, and that is coming with the house. Now you might want to pair that piece of art with that fireplace, because that's where the eye is going to be drawn. And sometimes you have to draw the eye away from things as well. So you may not have updated the, your old kitchen cabinets. So really, identifying where are the areas that, I can draw the eye to that will take the attention away from some of the flaws in the home as well. So that's where the home staging comes. And sometimes it might need a process where I might have to bring in a lot of stuff, but sometimes it could also be that you have some nice things in your home, and we can work with that.
Right. And now you have a do-it-yourself package.
Yes.
Can you tell us quickly about that?
Yeah, so I just launched that in December, and a lot of the real estate agents are really excited about that because there is a gap in the market, and I see that some of the homeowners feel they're not even a good candidate for staging. And I might go in for a consultation or just a walkthrough, and they'll be listening to, but then they'll be like, either there are two scenarios. One is either they can't afford it, or the other scenario is they have really nice things and they think their house is perfect. Now, just like I said, you might have nice things, but the way they're placed can make the whole difference. Your furniture layout might be according to what you're comfortable with, but it might not be what the buyers see that as appealing. So the DIY package is going to be important because it includes my consultation, which is very comprehensive, but then they get they're empowered to do the rest on their own.
Yeah.
Now, first, of course, the first category was if you can't afford it, that saves them a lot of money for, paying a home stager like myself, the hours that are going to be included. So, but they will have my virtual support, and they will have DIY videos. It's a video series that they can follow and get all of that knowledge that I have to them and actually apply it.
Package.
Yeah, and then at the end,
awesome.
At the end, before the photos, I actually do a video consultation again with them to make sure everything is looking picture perfect.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure people can find out more if they contact you.
Yes.
Or go to your website.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Kate.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
I still remember the games, the laughter, the footsteps through the hallway. I'll never forget the challenges.
Every day I come back from work, it's always like this. We're yelling in front of the kids.
I'll never forget the help we needed. How far we've come.
Welcome back. Our next guest owns a flooring company called FloorAid. And if you visit his social media page, you will see before and after shots of the work his company has done. And oh my goodness, from small home jobs to big jobs in commercial businesses and churches, his company does it all and does it well. Please welcome Mateus Towelde, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So tell us more about your business.
Well, I mean, I've worked in the flooring field for about 10 years. And about 7 years ago, I realized that it's was a few things missing in the work that I was doing for a few companies, and one of them being just really good quality. So I decided to open up my own business 7 years ago. And after lots of blood, sweat, and tears, literally, 7 years forward, I have my own business. I have 7 employees that work for me, and honestly, quality is at the forefront of my company, so I'm proud of that.
Well, congratulations, not only for starting the company, but for surviving the COVID years.
Yes.
Right?
That was
because
hard.
You start the company and then all of a sudden, world shut down.
Yes.
Right? So congratulations.
Thank you. It was a little bit of tough times, and our business actually had to kind of minimize the workload because
the quality, you're right, like the quality was just phenomenal. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do that might make you a bit different, like that upscales you like that?
I'll be honest with you, I think there's one thing missing nowadays in a lot of companies, and I think it's just giving time to the craft and the art that we do. And I do consider flooring an art. Like most trades, people will tell you what they do is something special to them, and I enjoy the work that I do, and I take pride in taking time and quality with it. And our mantra at FloorAid is quality over quantity. So it's we really like to see customers satisfied with the work that we do, and it brings us great joy for not just me, but all the employees that work for me as well.
Awesome. And so what kind of flooring do you do?
We do all types of flooring, going from domestic and residential to all the way commercials. But we install hardwood, laminate, vinyl, whether it be glued down or click, as well as ceramics, carpet tile as well. So we honestly, anything that has to do with flooring, we self-level, we do everything that has to do with your floors in regards to that. So
what if somebody has their flooring, they love their floor, but then something happened, like wood, for example?
Yes.
And there's a big scratch or something like that. Do you come and repair as well, like pieces, or?
We can, of course. We can install something from the bottom all the way to the for the whole house, as well as do minor repairs. It takes a little bit of work to actually do a repair job, and I think it's underestimated the quality that you can do with having to repair a specific piece, let's say. But yes, I mean, some people think that you would have to tear out the whole floor in order to renovate the home, and if it's just one or a few pieces that need to be repaired, it can be done. Yeah.
Awesome.
With a person that knows what they're doing anyways.
With a person who knows what they're doing, which is your company, right?
Which is FloorAid.
Right. So tell us a little bit about how you're marketing the business, how people can find you.
You can reach us at FloorAid at hotmail.com if you want to shoot us an email. You can check us out at Facebook, of course. Social media is great. So Facebook, FloorAid, Instagram, FloorAid as well. Or you can call my number directly, 519-701-7430. So
wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for doing what you do. I mean, the trades are booming right now.
They are, and it's going to get even better. Obviously, there's a lot of influx of people coming into this beautiful country, and we'll have to have homes for them, of course. So we're glad that we're at the forefront of that issue. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Of course. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hi, my name is Veronica Antipolo, and I am the manager of the Social Enterprise Incubator at Pillar Nonprofit, and I'm also a professional storyteller, and I am this week's guest on Pollinating Purpose.
Welcome to Treat Yourself.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
This is a brain in urgent need of mental health care. But because 3 out of every 4 Indigenous people experience racism in healthcare, she may not get the help she needs. Become an ally. Rise above racism in healthcare.
Welcome back. Theatre Aezir is a professional theatre company situated here in London, Ontario. It creates theatre that challenges the intellect, excites the emotion, and confronts the present. Quirky, edgy, and provocative. On February 29th, it is showing the production Marion Bridge by Daniel Aezir. Elizabeth Durand, the artistic director of Theatre Aezir, is here to tell us more. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So tell us about Theatre Aezir.
Well, we're not that old. We started in 2017. We had one show that year, and then we had 2 in 2019. And then another show in, we were about to do another show in 2020 when COVID came. And then we came back last year and did a show called the Phoenix Lottery at the Auburn Room in downtown in the Grand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. And we've just become a nonprofit.
Well, congratulations again.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah.
Yes. All right. And so you have a production that's coming up.
Yes, we do. So we open on February 29th, go through to March 10th. We are in the Procunier Hall, which is the small theater in the Palace. Okay. When you come in the front door, it's right to the left, and it's a smaller room, but it can make a very good theater there. So we have decided to kind of rearrange the seating to make it more intimate, and the working space will be small, and so it'll be close to the people. It'll be quite interesting. Yeah.
Awesome. That's wonderful. And this is happening. Tell us the dates and the times again.
So it is. We open. Our preview is February 29th. That's a Thursday, and then we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday shows. The first weekend we have 2 matinees that weekend. So the evening shows are at 7:30. The Sunday and Saturday matinees are at 2 p.m. The next week we start on Wednesday, and we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with 7:30 shows and 2 matinees again on Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So great. That's a lot of showings. So tell us a little bit about what we're going to see. What's the show about?
Okay, so Daniel McIver is a great Canadian playwright, and most of his plays are solo plays, and he had a great collaboration with another great actor who has since passed, and so they had this great career doing many of these shows. But his mom said to him one time, why don't you write a show that I would like? So he got the idea of Marion Bridge, and in fact he was trying to write a screenplay and having a lot of trouble with that. So he said he ended up writing this play and used it as a jumping off point to write a screenplay. And so there is a Marion Bridge movie, which you can see on YouTube.
Okay.
But it's quite a bit different than the play, but it does have the same themes in it. And yeah, so the play has 3 sisters coming back to their home in Cape Breton. Their mother is passing away. She's dying of cancer. And but it's not all sad. There's a lot of comedy in it, and it's really one of those feel-good kind of plays, because at the end, all the sisters come together and to solve this problem, and they all grow through that, and they find new important things to do with their lives.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So it sounds like it's one of those coming. What is that term? There's this term that you just come to life. Like there's a death and it's sad, but you come to life out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
rejuvenation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say it's quite a bit like that. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds exciting.
It is.
Yeah. And so, if people want to learn more about Theatre Aezir, and maybe there's performers out there that are like, hey, you know what, I want to perform, how do they go about that?
Well, they can get in touch with me through my website, theatereaezir.com, and there's a contact form in there, so anybody has any questions at all, we're always looking for new talent, we're always looking for help. We're looking for money always, of course. And so by all means, get in touch with me there. That would be fine. I would love to speak to anybody who's interested to know more.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck with the show.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, my name's Emily Febry. I'm also known as Ranger M. I'm an environmental communicator and educator, and I get to talk to a lot of different people about all things nature and conservation. I love to knowledge share, and that's what I want to do with you. So come on, let's go learn with Ranger M.
We invite you to play What's My Line?
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you perform?
Yes. Do you travel for work? Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job, physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
Join the high-energy, bodyweight-based workouts of the Thunder Twins. Gerald and Harold will get all shapes and sizes up and moving. Catch the Thunder Mondays at noon.
Welcome back. Our next guest has become a dear friend of What's Up London. He is part of a service club that does great things for children all over the world. The Kiwanis vision is to be a positive influence in communities worldwide so that one day all children will wake up in communities that believe in them, nurture them, and provide the support they need to thrive. Paul Garrett is here to talk about everything that Kiwanis has been up to in the community, and to share about their upcoming trivia night on March 1st. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jennifer, and I couldn't have put that better myself. Thank you so much, and it is everything of that and more. Yes. You know, it's amazing. Kiwanis has been in London now for over 100 years, as you know, 102 years, I think, now. And in all that time, you'd think that people would know of the Kiwanis of Forest City-London. You would, if I say, but I ask people and they say, oh, the Kiwanis Music Festival, which is wonderful. Elizabeth, I just spoke to, she was, in 1976, she went through, it's marvelous. It's affected so many lives. And I say, yes, that's marvelous. But the Kiwanis of Forest City-London, and they go, who? Are they still around? And I think that's an amazing concept, since the fact that the Kiwanis of Forest City-London donate approximately $100,000 every year to organizations here in the city and around the world. I mean, we deliver to Youth Opportunities Unlimited, we have Mission Services, Arcade, Marymount, all these areas, and just to name a few. And we do all that every year without blinking. So you wonder, well, why aren't we known? Well, we're a wonderful agency and we do a lot of fine work. However, the one thing that we have is we have these folks that park cars for us. So we have a wonderful group of people, volunteers, who go and park our cars, students as well, and they're much for part of that. So every week, rain, shine, snow, they'll be out there. Well, they're at the
That's over at Victoria Park. Right?
That's right, Victoria Park. They're at Wellington Street by the Centennial Hall, and at Wellington on Clarence by Canada Life. So the idea over there is the two lots, we rent them off Canada Life, basically for the insurance, Canada Life insurance, right? And we charge people to park. And people don't realize this, even though there's signage there, that we charge $5 or $10, depending on the event, to park their car. They get in-out privileges, everybody's courteous, and there's some retired people there, it's freezing sometimes. And that generates a very nice income for the club. Yeah. And last year I had the past couple of years before I became president, I had the honor of being the Youth Services Committee chairman. And it's quite something. So I learned what we did with the money, and we do some marvelous things with this money. Yeah. But people didn't know who we are still. So I'm asking this question, why is that? Well, we're all talking, and we go, well, we're out in the community, but we're not telling the community we're out in the community. So what do you have to do about that? Well, you're not telling. Well, you're delivering checks. You're just sending checks. So people aren't getting this when you're sending checks. So here's the back. Why don't we start delivering checks? Go to the organizations. Let's start talking. Bring them into Kiwanis. Let them talk about what they're doing. Let's get some photo opportunities with the big check. We've got one of those now.
Oh,
I like the big check. So really that's like. So we do that, and we're out. We're getting our feet out into the community with Sick Children's Hospital. We've donated $1.1 million to them over the years, and we were over there, and they're trying to put a child's emergency room in to take them away so they don't have to be.
Kiwanis does amazing, wonderful things.
Yeah.
Amazing, wonderful things. And there's a trivia night coming up on March 1st.
There is. So it is. I could go on, as you can tell. We have a trivia night, and I will do this. And that is on March the 1st, and that is at the Marconi Center. And it's $25 a ticket or $30 at the door. You can bring teams. Eventbrite's all set up to take teams. You can put that in. There's going to be prizes. We've got a lot of generous corporations in this town who are being generous to this. And so we're really looking forward to it. And it starts at 6:15, and it'll go on until, for 6 rounds, and then another round if there's a tie. So there you are.
Well, thank you so much for coming and for sharing everything. There's so much that Kiwanis does. It's hard to put it in just a small time.
I thought I had this timed out, but I didn't. I'll come back next time and figure
That's right.
it out. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching and for listening. I encourage you to support the efforts of our guests by liking, by commenting, and sharing this episode of What's Up London with your friends, your family, and networks. Please visit our guests' websites and social media pages and plan to attend their events. So until I see you again, please be safe, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in the world.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
In The Paint Box, host Jane Roy puts a spotlight on various aspects of the vibrant visual art community in the City of London.
Like just generally, galleries have had great relationships with their artists. They're the ones that kind of promote them. Sometimes one of the things I've really appreciated about you is you're also an encourager.
The Paint Box, Mondays at 5:30 p.m.